In 1492, Columbus discovered America. After being greeted by friendly natives bearing gifts, he wrote in his journal that the natives were well built, did not bear arms or know of them, would make fine servants, and with 50 soldiers he could subjugate them and make them do whatever he wanted. Thus began the migration of people seeking opportunity and freedom from the tyranny and oppression of their homelands. On July 4th, 1776, the Declaration of Independence was signed, and the United States of America was born with the credo, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." Despite these elegant words, the U.S. continued to engage in prolific and brutal slavery for almost another century until it was abolished by the 13th Amendment in 1865. It took 5 years before the 15th Amendment finally allowed black men to vote, and 50 years later, the 19th Amendment finally granted the same rights to women. Almost a century after passing the 15th Amendment, President Johnson signs the Civil Rights Act of 1964, prohibiting discrimination based on religion, ethnicity, or gender. Yet 3 years later, the Supreme Court still needed to rule that prohibiting interracial marriage is unconstitutional. However, a similar fight over same-sex marriages still rages today. Despite many advances, our prison population is predominantly black and Hispanic. Women and people of color still earn less than Caucasian males. In fact, President Obama signed the Lilly Ledbetter Fair Pay Restoration Act in 2009, after it was proven that the former Goodyear employee was paid 15 to 40% less than her male counterparts. The U.S. recently mandated that 25% of the newly formed Iraqi parliament has to be female. Yet at best, our own Congress consists of only 17% women. Of 2009's top 250 films, women comprised only 16% of top jobs. Harriet Tubman, an escaped slave herself, risked her life countless times by returning to the South to free others. She never lost a single charge, but many good people gave their lives for the rights and freedoms we now enjoy. But the battle isn't over, as long as inequality and injustice flourishes anywhere.
What have you learned from the past, and what will you do to keep liberty's torch burning?